Welcome back to The Explainer. So we are literally living through the fastest, most fundamental shift in human history right now, the rise of the AI era. But, with new AI models and crazy technological breakthroughs hitting our feeds every single day, it's so easy to lose sight of a much deeper question. How are we actually supposed to adapt and coexist with this massive structural change? Today, we are diving deep into a truly groundbreaking framework called Tuning Civilization 1.3. which is honestly an incredibly clear blueprint for how humanity has to navigate this exact challenge.
Let's start things off with a pretty provocative question. Does more computational power automatically equal more social trust? Think about that for a second. We so often fall into this trap of thinking that technological leaps are just going to magically solve human coexistence. We just assume that if AI gets smarter and faster, well, we'll naturally learn to trust each other more and live in perfect harmony. But reality is painting a very different picture for us right now. Technological leaps absolutely do not guarantee societal harmony. And this cognitive dissonance, the fact that better tech doesn't just equal a better society, is the core paradox we have to unpack today.
To unpack this, here is our roadmap for today. First, the fragmented AI era. Second, the unexplained civilizational gap. Third, Dr. Han's general theory. Fourth, the principle of tuning. And finally, towards a tuning civilization.
All right, let's jump straight into Section 1, the fragmented AI era, and how we currently study AI.
Right now, we've got all these brilliant academic disciplines working absolutely overtime to understand the AI revolution. But the problem is, they're doing it completely in silos. I mean, systems theory does a phenomenal job explaining complex interactions and feedback structures. Complexity science deals brilliantly with nonlinearity. AI researchers, they are constantly pushing the absolute limits of algorithms. And meanwhile, AI governance is off focusing on establishing ethics and norms. Now, every single one of these fields has achieved incredible things for sure, but they are operating totally independently. What we're missing is a unified civilizational operating principle that actually connects all of these moving parts together.
Which brings us to Section 2, the unexplained civilizational gap, the missing link.
So, here is the stark reality of how we view progress today. We are entirely laser-focused on technological capability, meaning what can be done well and how efficiently a machine can do it. But at the same time, we are completely neglecting civilizational sustainability, meaning how we actually coexist sustainably as a society. Look, achieving higher algorithmic accuracy does not automatically secure community legitimacy. Making a system 10 times faster doesn't guarantee any kind of societal harmony. There is this undeniable and frankly growing gap between the incredibly advanced tools we're building and our society's actual ability to integrate them in a meaningful way.
And that leads us to a massive realization. The core problem of the AI era is not merely performance, but direction. It's not merely optimization, but harmony. It's no longer just a technical question of how perfectly we can optimize a machine. The real question is, what direction is that technology pushing our society? Is it existing in harmony with humanity? We desperately need a completely new approach to bridge this civilizational gap.
Moving right along to Section 3, Dr. Han's general theory, the meta-theoretical framework we've been looking for.
To actually bridge this gap, we really have to look at the visionary researcher behind the Tuning Civilization 1.3 framework, Dr. Han Byung-yeon. As the director of the Human Guider Institute, or HGI, and a highly respected reviewer for the Springer Nature Group, Dr. Han is bringing us a seriously authoritative blueprint here. His work goes way beyond simple, band-aid technical fixes. He's actually offering a structural design for how humanity can truly coexist with artificial intelligence on a massive, civilizational scale. To tackle this, Dr. Han introduces what he calls a general theory. Now, just to be clear, this doesn't mean he's trying to replace existing sciences like computer engineering or sociology. Not at all. Instead, it's a meta-theoretical framework that elegantly connects these totally disparate academic fields. Think of it like taking scattered puzzle pieces from ethics, technology, and governance, and finally uniting them under a single conceptual language to explain their common operating principles. It gives us the exact big picture that we've been missing all along.
Okay, Section 4, the principle of tuning, where we completely redefine the concept.
Look, when most of us hear the word tuning, we immediately think of a simple technical calibration, right? Like tuning a guitar string or adjusting the weights of a machine learning algorithm. Well, we need to completely shatter that preconception right now. In Dr. Han's framework, tuning is absolutely not a mere technical tweak.
It is a massive, unifying, civilizational operating principle. It shifts our entire understanding away from just fixing machines and towards orchestrating the survival and evolution of our entire society.
Dr. Han actually defines tuning as a process in which disparate entities continuously adapt to a changing environment and form new orders. That is such a powerful concept when you really think about it. It means tuning is an ongoing, evolutionary, harmonizing process where humans, society, and artificial intelligence are constantly adapting to one another to create a completely new, stable order.
And honestly, this general theory of a tuning civilization isn't just some abstract philosophical thought experiment. It forms the absolute bedrock for a vast array of fascinating future research. It paves the way for advanced frameworks like the Zhengzheng Heart, Zhengzheng Philosophy, the Zhengzheng Equation, and the study of fundamental intelligence. By using tuning as our common language, we now have the foundational tools we actually need to unlock and solve the wildly complex civilizational challenges of our future.
Finally, Section 5, towards a tuning civilization, and really, the future of our coexistence.
Ultimately, Dr. Han's entire thesis boils down to one profound distinction about what humanity truly needs right now. It's this: computation develops technology, but tuning develops civilization. Sure, endless computational power is going to give us incredible, mind-blowing tools, but it is our capacity for tuning that will ensure we don't end up destroying ourselves with those very tools. Tuning is the fundamental principle that will allow us to actually build a great, sustainable civilization right alongside AI.
So we've explored the immense civilizational gap of the AI era, and exactly how Dr. Han Byung-hyun's Tuning Civilization 1.3 offers a masterful framework for coexistence. But here's the thing. This new order, it isn't just going to build itself. So I want to leave you with this final critical thought today. How will you participate in the continuous adaptation and tuning of our new civilization? As technology and humanity constantly adapt to one another, are you just going to be a bystander, or will you be an active participant in this evolutionary process? It's a huge challenge for all of us as we step into this future. Thanks so much for joining me in this explainer, and keep exploring.